All right, when we start with the anatomy, we are going to go over the female reproductive system first. So the reproductive system includes external parts, which is the vulva or the covering. The vagina and other reproductive organs are located inside the body. They're located in the pelvis and the lower abdomen. So the vulva, or the outside, consists of the labia, which are just skin flaps that surround the vaginal opening, and the urethra. The clitoris, which is a small sensory organ towards the front of the vulva where the labia folds join, and the urethra, which carries urine from the bladder out of the body, and it is also located between the labia. For internal organs, we're going to go over the vagina, uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. So the vagina is a muscle. It contracts and expands. It is hollow. It extends from the vaginal opening, which is between the labia, and all the way up about 3 to 5 inches long in grown women. So once you're done growing into your adult body, it'll be about 3 to 5 inches long. The uterus is right above the cervix. It is also known as the womb. It also is a muscle that expands and contracts, and this is actually where a baby would grow when a woman is pregnant. The cervix sits right between the vagina and the uterus. It is a very narrow passageway, again, at the lower end of the uterus, and this is what changes. It will kind of open and thin out when a woman is in labor and about to have a baby. The fallopian tubes play a crucial role in reproduction because the fallopian tubes is where the ovum or the egg, the reproductive cell, travel from the ovary to the uterus. And this is the site of fertilization where the male reproductive cell and the female reproductive cell meet to create new life. The ovary, this is where the egg or ova is stored. It is also released from the ovary, and like I said, it will make its way through the fallopian tube. It is when the egg is released, it is called ovulation, and this cell is needed for reproduction. For girls, you're actually born with this cell. They are very immature and they live in the ovary. And then once you go through puberty, one or maybe more ovum will mature and then will be released about halfway through your menstrual cycle. These cells actually do not regenerate. So once you are out of eggs, you won't have any more. So they don't continuously regenerate throughout your lifetime. You're born with however many you'll have. When eggs are no longer able to mature and ovulation stops, menstruation also stops. So around 45, give or take a few years for most people, something called menopause will start. And this is when your period will end. So for girls, you only have your period for a certain amount of time in your life. It starts around puberty and ends somewhere around 45, 50 years old. However, that's not the case for everyone. Some people, it continues. So this is just the diagrams of the external vulva and the internal organs where the vagina, uterus, fallopian tubes, ovary, all of that kind of sits in the body. So we're going to go over periods, and we're also going to talk about the use of pads and tampons in the next video.